If you're holding Pi Network right now, waiting for that life-changing price, I respect that. You were early, you believed in the vision, and patience pays off in crypto. But what if I told you there's a project that learned from Pi's challenges and fixed them? B Network just launched something that addresses the one thing every Pi holder complained about during the launch. And the best part? You don't have to choose. You can hold Pi and position yourself with B. Let me show you why this matters. Hello again. I'm your host, Nathan. Before diving deep into our video, let's greet and welcome my incredible audiences from around the world. Whether you're watching from Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, United States, India, Philippines, Canada, Kenya, or anywhere else on this beautiful planet, I'm absolutely thrilled to share this incredible news with you today. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you're always in the loop with the latest B Network updates. And don't forget to drop a comment saying Pi or B Network to the moon along with your country and flag. Let's fill the comments with pioneering pride and show the world how powerful and united our global community really is. So, let's dive right in. So let's be real for a second. If you're watching this channel, chances are you're a Pi Network holder. You believed early, you mined consistently, and you're holding because you know patience wins in crypto. I'm not here to tell you Pi was a mistake. I'm not here to say you should dump it. Actually, the opposite. Pi Network proved something massive, that millions of people want accessible crypto, that mining from your phone works, that community-driven projects can succeed. But here's what I want to talk about today. What if there was a project that took everything Pi did right and learned from everything that frustrated us during Pi's launch? Because B Network just went live with something that changes the game completely. And if you're a Pi holder, you need to know about this. Not because you should abandon Pi, but because diversification is how you win in crypto. Let me explain. Reason number one is going to sound familiar to every Pi holder watching this. BEX, B Network's decentralized exchange, is already live and functional. Now, think back to Pi's mainnet launch. What was the biggest frustration? We all had our Pi tokens, we all watched the price, but for months we couldn't do anything. We had to wait for centralized exchanges to list it. We watched the price move while our tokens just sat there. It wasn't Pi's fault, that's just how launches work traditionally. But B Network looked at that problem and said, what if we solve this from day one? With BEX live right now, the second B Network launches, you can trade. You're not waiting for Binance, you're not waiting for any exchange. If the price is good, you can act immediately. If you want to buy more, you can do it right in the app. This is the evolution Pi started. B Network is just taking it to the next level. And here's why this matters for you as a Pi holder. You know the value of being early. You experience the frustration of being locked out during critical price movements. B Network gives you the chance to be early again, but this time without that lockout period. Now, reason number two builds on what Pi taught the entire crypto space. B Network is building real utility from the ground up. Wallet upgrades, staking features, DeFi integration, actual use cases beyond just holding. And if you're a Pi holder, you already understand why this matters. Pi showed us that a token needs purpose. It needs reasons for people to hold it, use it, believe in it. B Network is following that same blueprint, but they're implementing these features while the project is still young. You've got staking capabilities coming, you've got marketplace integration being built, you've got games that will use B tokens. These aren't promises on a roadmap, some of these are already live. Think of it this way, Pi proved the concept, B Network is refining the execution, and you don't have to choose between them. Smart crypto investors diversify. You hold your Pi for the long-term vision, you mine B Network because it's free and the potential is real. Now, reason three is something that excites me because it shows B Network is thinking beyond just being a cryptocurrency. They're preparing for major exchange listings while simultaneously building their own infrastructure. Here's the difference, and this is important. Pi had to rely entirely on external exchanges to give people access. B Network is building both, their own DEX for immediate access and pursuing major exchange listings for mainstream adoption.
That's a two-layer approach. If exchange is listed, great, wider adoption. If they don't immediately, no problem. You can still trade on BEX. You're not stuck, you're not frozen, you have options. And speaking of options, Reason 4 shows they're thinking about user engagement in smart ways. B Network is running trading competitions with real prizes, gadgets, devices, actual rewards. Now, I'm not telling you this because you need a free phone. You probably don't. But here's what this signals. They're investing in community building. They're creating reasons for people to engage with the ecosystem before the token even has massive value. Pi built an incredible community through consistent mining and belief. B Network is building community through engagement, competitions, and active participation. Both approaches work. Both create loyal holders. And if you're smart, you're part of both communities. Now, let me hit you with Reason 5, and this one is about real-world adoption. B MasterCard and B Visa Card integration is in development. Imagine this. You've got your Pi tokens that you're holding for the long term, and you've also got B tokens that you can load onto a debit card and spend anywhere Visa or MasterCard is accepted. Gas, groceries, online shopping, travel. That's not competing with Pi. That's complementing your crypto portfolio with different utilities. Pi might become your store of value. B might become your spending crypto. Bitcoin is digital gold. Ethereum is the smart contract platform. Every major crypto has its role. Why not position yourself in multiple ecosystems? Reason 6 is about timing, and this one is critical. B Network's KYC completion rate is really high, and they're processing verifications quickly. If you're a Pi holder, you remember the KYC stress, the waiting, the uncertainty, the will I be verified in time anxiety. B Network learned from that. They're making KYC straightforward. They're processing quickly, and here's why starting now matters. Verified users get priority in distributions, airdrops, and future rewards. You learned this lesson with Pi. Early verified users had advantages. The same pattern is playing out with B Network, except you have the chance to be early again.
Now, Reason 7 is probably the most important for long-term success. B Network's community is growing incredibly fast, millions of users across multiple countries. And you, more than anyone, understand why community matters. Pi's community is what kept the project alive during quiet periods. Pi's community is what drove adoption. Pi's community is what gave the token real value. B Network is building that same kind of passionate community. And here's the beautiful thing. Many B Network users are also Pi holders. These aren't competing tribes. This is the same movement. People who believe in accessible, community-driven crypto. You're not betraying Pi by mining B Network. You're expanding your presence in the ecosystem that Pi helped create. Let me combine reasons 8 and 9 because they work together. First, B Network is building games and marketplaces that use their tokens. This creates real utility, real reasons to hold, real economic activity. Second, mining rates decrease as more users join. This is the same model Pi used, and you know how it works. Early miners accumulate more, later miners get less. Right now, you can mine B at higher rates. In a few months, that rate drops significantly. You can't buy this advantage later. You either mine early or accept having fewer tokens. And here's what I love about this for Pi holders specifically. You already understand the power of consistent daily mining. You already have the discipline. You're already opening an app every day for Pi. Add one more tap for B Network. Same routine, zero extra effort, double your potential. And that brings me to the final reason, and this is the simplest one. It's completely free, just like Pi was when you started. You're not sending money anywhere, you're not buying pre-sale tokens, you're not taking financial risk. You're doing exactly what you did with Pi, tapping a button once a day and accumulating tokens. Here's the reality. You took a chance on Pi when everyone called it a scam. You believed when others doubted. And now you're holding tokens worth real money. B Network is giving you another chance to be early, another chance to build a position in a growing ecosystem, another chance to look back in 2 years and say, I was there from the beginning. And the best part? You don't risk anything. You don't give up anything. You just add another opportunity to your crypto journey. Look, I can't promise B Network will reach Pi success. Nobody can promise that.
But I can tell you this. The infrastructure is real, the DEX is live, the community is growing, the utility is being built, and the opportunity is free. You already proved you understand how to spot early opportunities. You already proved you have the patience to hold long term. You already proved you believe in community-driven crypto. So why not position yourself in both ecosystems? Keep holding your Pi, keep believing in that vision, but also mine B Network. Give yourself another shot at early adoption. The link is in the description. It takes 30 seconds to set up. 1 tap per day, that's it. And in a year or two, when people ask how you got into B Network so early, you can tell them the same thing you tell them about Pi. I paid attention, I took action, and I didn't let skeptics stop me. If this perspective helped you see the opportunity here, hit that like button. Subscribe because I'll be tracking both Pi and B Network, giving you updates on both projects as they develop. And join my Telegram in the description. I share updates on Pi, B Network, and every major move in the crypto space. No hype, just information that helps you make smart decisions. That's it for today. Keep holding your Pi, start mining your B, and I'll see you in the next one.